Hello everyone, back in Astroneer today. We are at 148 marbles. The challenge was initially 120 marbles. We achieved that, so we increased the challenge to 160. And it's getting a little bit difficult, right? That said, hey Tracy, how are you doing? Good to see you on live stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I had some problems with my new computer today. I will tell you all about this while I'm preloading the game here because it does take quite a while now to load. Hopefully it will load. So yeah, I ordered a new computer. It arrived, right, and it right out of the box, Windows 11 was missing the start button, right? So I had to work with support to get that fixed. And today it turns out the computer won't boot anymore. I have to reinstall Windows, right? So now the decision is to be made, can I use Windows 10? Because with 11 I had so many problems. And so I need to call Microsoft tomorrow and ask them, right, if I can, my license allows me to use Windows 10. So I will figure all of this out, but needless to say, 3 weeks have passed and this thing hasn't done anything useful yet. Oh my goodness. So that said, to my other viewers, right, if you're new to this channel, I stream every day and I only play on live stream. I never play offline. And the reason for that is we are doing challenges on this channel, right? We have done 1,000 shelters. We have done solar arrays around Aatrox, which by the way gives like 800 power. We have done, 7 million bytes. That was before the billion bytes, group challenge was done. We have done 4,800 RTGs, which by the way gives over 9,000 power. And currently we are doing the 160 marble challenge. And so if you guys want to get notified when I start streaming, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you those notifications 100%. The subscription does not. Many people don't know. However, by subscribing, you are helping me because YouTube doesn't pay me until I have 1,000 subscribers. That's a reality. We also have a Discord. So if you just are looking for other players to play with or you want to talk, the link to the Discord is on my YouTube channel. And just click on Retro Gaming, look at the banner on the top. And hey, Fennec, how are you doing? Good to see you. And look for the subscribe button on the top right. And the Discord invite is to the right of that subscribe button. That said, let's get into the game and I will read what Tracy said. So I see it switching on OBS. I see it switching on YouTube. So what I will do is just go to here and read what Tracy is saying. Maybe one day we can all play together. Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. I like that very much. Once I get paid by YouTube, I will actually pay for a dedicated server, right? And the dedicated server, it costs money. It's not nothing, right? It's something like $10–30 a month, depending on what you're getting, right? So that said, here's how this looks like, right? Every game that we finish, we go into the shelter and we say save quit, right? Right here, we say save quit. And so when I load the game, I'm back in the shelter because I never play offline. So we're getting out of the shelter, and here's what 148 marbles look like, right? That said, I'm trying to get up here, but not very successfully, I might say. All right, so we see here there is 7 leopard and 7 checker, and the rest is all in zebras. And you see here there's 3 missing, 3 missing, so that makes 6, and there is 6 missing at the bottom, so that's 12 to go. So 148 plus 12 makes 160, and we'll fill this up. So we're going today back to Kalidor. I'm just checking all the food supplies here and all those kind of things. Yesterday, Fennec, you may have missed this. We built this thing here in the back. It's still missing a couple of, like 6 of those work lights. It is extremely bright and looks prickly. So we built this thing here, and my intention is to hang it up somewhere up here and make it point down. So that will eventually happen. I also showed Tracy how to use the leveling block, right? How the leveling block works. And this large solar here, that never works properly. I don't know what's going on. They can't fix it. Let's see, what else do we have? We are fully gassed up, so that's looking good. The fennec part is because of fennec foxes. They're my favorite animal. Potato because potato. Yeah. Ah, that's awesome. Cool, Fennec. Thanks so much. Um, Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. So we're going back to Calidor, and we are going to look for. Here's, by the way, the satellite. In case you guys didn't see this. Um, can we see the satellite from here? No, I don't think it is being rendered. Possibly, or maybe it's too close to the planet. Just looking here. No. Calidor it is. So we are just zipping over there real quick. Zippity doodah. There we are on Calidorus, and we are going to land right here. And we need to make some progress. Get more marbles. That's the situation. However, looking here on. How are we looking here on seeds? Looking okay. Now this auto arm is picking seeds from this side. I don't understand it. Shouldn't it go from the farthest side? Bryce is here too. Yeah, she's better. You know, she recovered. Let's put it this way. It does look a little bit like a virus, right? Now Infernal does work in I want to say in a nursing home. I'm not sure if I have this correct. So he knows all about them viruses. Here we are. Let's activate this thing. Go over here. And see, we need to orient ourselves a little bit to where we want to dig next. So we dug here. We could do this diagonal. It seems a little bit on the thin side. I think here we did quite a bit of work already. We might be able to do this diagonal. Here we're looking pretty good. We did this diagonal. Here I made this little structure there. Maybe in between here might be a good situation, and then let's see in the back here. Have we done this? Yeah, we have done this pretty well. So maybe there's like maybe 1 or 2 more paths left to go. And so we should go towards this green stuff here. That is what I'm saying. Foxes are awesome, actually. I like them. Yeah, I didn't want to say, I didn't know if you felt comfortable, but yeah, you purged your body from whatever was bothering you and were able to recover. So we did this. I think it's pretty well scouted here. Maybe if we go towards this here, we might find more. There seems to be some opportunity here. Yeah, Fennec, I missed you on stream the last couple of days. You must have been busy with school, maybe. I was thinking. Yeah, March 24th. It's on Discord as well. I'm going to buy it, of course, but I don't know if I will play it. Because honestly, the problem is whenever I play games that are not Astroneer, I don't get new subscribers. So we are at 148 marbles. We're looking for 12 more. And Izagi is going to show them as blue circles on the compass. we are here on the corridor. We are, I think, 3 layers deep, trying our luck in finding more marbles. This snail eats so much. Oh, there's 2 of them. Hectic. Finally finishing up the last things before spring break. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will actually pay for the server as soon as YouTube pays me. Because you guys know that I already have a job, right? I don't need the additional income. It's just that, you know, I don't know how much. I know that I'm making YouTube money. They tell me that. But they don't tell me how much. So it could be 10 cents, it could be $10, I have no idea how much money I'm making. But until I have 1,000 subscribers, we're just looking at it. The argument is too much work for all the million of people that have less than 1,000 subscribers to do the bookkeeping. But you know, bookkeeping is automated, so I don't know what the problem is. Yesterday, Retro said he could fix his other computer so we could all play together. Yeah, I mean, once I have 1,000 subscribers, 100% I'm going to pay for a server. The server is like $300 a year, something like that. There's like $30 to Usable Pixel. It's like $30 a month, right? And $30 a month is a little bit steep for me right now. I rather would want YouTube to start, you know, paying me instead of keeping the money and then me paying for the server. I mean, obviously I could pay for the server right now, but, you know, I then would spend money that I'm not making. And that doesn't feel like a good decision. Right? Without the server. Yeah, without the server is limited to 4. And Bryce, how many with the server? I think 8. Up to 8. I'm not super sure. I'm looking for this one. Service 8. Bryce is playing PC. G-Portal is what I would be using as well. However, it's not slot dependent, right? I think. You just get the server. And they don't care what you play on that server. Right? That's I think how it works. By the way, Bryce, I have trouble starting the game on Steam. I don't know why. I start Steam, it comes up with the 2 windows. One is getting your game ready, the other one is, do you want to play in full screen mode? I say yes, and then getting the game ready just stays. I have to exit Steam, start it up again, and then it starts working. So it's being a problem at the moment. I was wondering if you noticed something similar. Packager. And of course the snail needs to be fed. Let's see, do I have some room? Yep, I do. Seriously, why can't I get this thing? Okay. Have you double checked your cloud sync settings? I was having problems till I switched it all off. You're right, it did mention cloud sync something. Hey, actually, let's do this real quick while we are sitting here. Where in Steam is there cloud sync? Where do I look? Settings? Cloud? Enable Steam cloud synchronization. Okay, I turned it off. Yeah, I turned it off. Hopefully that fixes it. I was having problems till you turned it off. I thought it was 108 maybe some taxes. No, it is definitely a little bit more. By the way, I see there's a new viewer on. This is the YouTube channel Retro Gaming. I stream every day and I only play on live stream. I never play offline. And the reason is because we are doing challenges. Currently we are working on the 160 marble challenge. We are at 148. If you want to get notified when I start streaming, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you those notifications 100%. The subscription does not. Many people don't know. However, by subscribing, you're also helping me because I don't get paid by YouTube until I have 1,000 subscribers. That said, we also have a Discord if you're looking for people to play with or you just want to chat. Discord link is on my YouTube channel. Click on Retro Gaming, look at the channel banner on the top, look for the red subscribe button. The invite to Discord is to the right of that subscribe button. Okay, cool. Thanks, Bryce. So by the way, today I booted my new computer and it went into an infinite boot loop. So I said, okay, let's try to repair it. Can't repair it. Let's try to reset Windows. Doesn't work. Called support. Support said I need to reinstall Windows. I asked them, I have this computer for 3 weeks now. It has never worked properly. It came shipped with the start button not working, right? So it was just a major pain in the neck. Windows 11. Can I use Windows 10? The support person said I need to call Microsoft and ask them. So maybe what I will do is, if I can, I will install Windows 10 on it, and hopefully we'll have less problems with this thing. There's a path here, so we're not going to find any marbles because I'm right next to a path here. Yeah, this is not going to render any marbles. If you don't use a server, the connection between all the computers and the internet provider depends. Yeah, that's the problem. If, like, for example, I had someone join me on live stream, right? It was a 12-year-old from Poland, and so I need to serve his gaming experience, and I need to live stream as well. So the internet connection becomes the bottleneck. That's also, like Phoenix suggested, hey, if I have the new computer working, can we use the old computer to just host a game? The problem again is the internet connection, right? Because everything goes from one internet connection, and my wife needs the internet, I need the internet, So that's the problem, and I can't get fiber where I'm living. So this is pointless because this is never going to work, right? Because we are not going to find more marbles here. So I'm not super sure how the situation happened, but I'm like next to a road that I have already been on. She eats again. This snail. It's like constantly eating. So let's look for another path that might be possible, and if not, we go one level up. Wish this rover would go a little bit faster. Yeah, Windows 11 was just a major pain in the neck. That thing never worked. It came shipped with the start button not working. And today I got the endless reboot loop, and then it went into auto recovery mode. Auto recovery said we can't recover. So I tried to do a repair, that didn't work. I tried to do a reset, that didn't work. Called support person said need to reinstall Windows. What a pain. I may have to take off a day at work to be able to do that, because as you guys know, I work from 8 to 5 and then I stream. And after I'm done streaming, it's usually like 7, 8, and I just, you know, watch a movie and unwind a little bit. So I can't, I don't have time to do anything on this computer. You know, today I spent 3 hours and now I have to reinstall Windows. This is like such a pain in the neck. I don't know if I should. There might be an opportunity to go this way, and there might be an opportunity to go this way. This one looks maybe more promising. Let's try that. Where was this? No. Oh, you piece of. I want to work it a little bit. Okay, let's say flip. Now it's stuck. Stuck a renode. It may eventually unstuck itself. Oh, what a major pain in the neck. It does the unstuckering a little bit better if I'm not in it. Is an observation that I had. Am I still stuck on something? Eaters. So there's an opportunity to go where the mushroom is, or maybe an opportunity to go here. Was it between these two? I think so, between these two maybe. I don't understand. I have to look it up so I can understand. I will explain it to you, Tracy. Don't worry. That's a good question, Bryce. That's a good question. The instructions have drivers on them. So Tracy, I'm going to explain this to you. Let's say that you are running Astroneer. Invisible pixel. Oh no, this one. Let's say that you are running Astroneer on your PC, okay? And I don't know if you're PC or Xbox or something like that. I have no idea. But let's say you have a PC and you're running Astroneer, okay? So I'm just waiting, Tracy, for your conversation to finish so that if you want, I can explain it to you. This thing needs to despawn here. Okay. Xbox. So with Xbox you can do co-op as well, right? Bryce, if I'm not mistaken. I'm assuming that Xbox you can have four people play together. Is that correct? It must be correct because her sons are playing with others. So that must work. Okay. So Tracy, this is how it works, right? You start your Xbox and you start a game. And then a friend is starting Xbox and starting their game. They can now choose to join your game, right? So you have your Xbox, they have their Xbox, they join your game. What happens now is that your Xbox is serving the user experience of you and your friend. And all of this goes over the same internet. So let's say if you start your Xbox, you start Astroneer, and you have 3 friends that all are Xbox and starting their Astroneer and they're joining your game, the entire game experience is happening on your Xbox, right? And so you need to serve over the internet the 4 friends that are playing on their Xboxes in your game. Your internet is serving, there's another packager here, we're going to totally take this thing, right? So your internet connection now serves 3 other players, their experience. Well, or like so. Is there anything to eat here? Oh yeah, this guy, we can totally eat this guy. There you go. Finally. Does that make sense? Yeah, I don't know if Xbox can join Steam and vice versa, right? But this is why I did the example with the Xbox. Does that make sense to you so far, Tracy? That if they join your game, your Xbox is serving their game experience over the internet. There's something else that is yellow. No, there's nothing here. Okay, now you can, in that situation, you're basically hosting their gaming experience on your Xbox, right? And the hosting is sort of achieved by serving their experience over the internet so that they can play and you see them in your game and it all works together, right? Now, when you get a server, you basically rent a computer somewhere. And on that computer, you install Astroneer. And that computer then can serve 8 people playing. So you can then go, I believe, with your Xbox, or with your PC, or with your PlayStation, and you can join that server. Right? And that server then will host up to 8 players. And the experience of them playing is going over the internet from that server to the 8 players. And that's what I want to do. Right? Because then I can be streaming. There was nothing here. Then I can be streaming and playing, and you guys can be playing, and it all works together, right? And up to 8 people can play together, and it doesn't matter if you're on PC, Xbox, PlayStation. It doesn't matter, right? So that is what the hosted server means. But the hosted server costs money. And by the way, the $100 is for the first year. It goes up to $300. Right? It's not like every year is $100. It's just you get the introduction offer that gives you a discount, and from then on you need to for the second year the price changes. So I want to keep that in mind. Okay, so does that make sense to you, Tracy, what I explained about the server? When you buy a server, you basically buy a computer somewhere, you rent it, right? You rent it, it costs money. It's like Bryce said, it's like $100. What the heck? This thing just stands here. I'm trying. Dude, this thing is going to be my demise. Oh, finally. Okay, so you Tracy, did you understand, right? When we rent a server, we basically rent somewhere. It's called G Portal. We rent a server there, and then 8 people can play, and it doesn't matter where they are. They can be on PC, on Xbox, on PlayStation. They all can play together. There is more to explain. I just want to make sure that you understood that part. This is actually a little bit of a strategy here, Bryce, because what I do is I dig a hole, it falls into the hole, and then I push it out. So it usually lands at the side. And I can continue rovering. I don't have to wait for the thing to despawn. Yes, I understand. Okay, there's more. Because I don't want us to just play together, I also want to stream that experience. Right? Does that make sense? I want to stream that experience. So the way to do that is via Discord. Right? Because in Discord, I don't know how many people can be in Discord all at once, but I think it's more than 8. It's like 20 or 30 people can be in Discord, and it's not a problem. Right? So at the minimum, they can all hear each other. So you can talk to each other, and that is what One Last Midnight does, right? He, when he streams, he has Discord open so that you can hear the other people talk, right? If that makes sense. In addition, we can actually make it that we see the other players, right? But that requires Windows 10. It is not possible to do that in Windows 7 because Windows 7 doesn't use background window refresh. When a window is in the background, the content of that window does not get updated in Windows 7. In Windows 10, it does get updated. Hence the new computer, which isn't doing anything right now. It's a $6,000 brick. So that computer was supposed to give me the ability to have, if the other players have cameras, I can actually take their picture and stream it live on YouTube as well. That's the idea, right? That is going to be really good content. It's sort of what you see when you watch people stream a Dungeons and Dragons episode, right? You can see all the players, you can hear all the players, and that I think will make for good content, right? And then I can stream that on YouTube, and that's going to be interesting for people to watch. So that is ultimately my goal, and this is why I want a new computer. I have it with Windows 10 or 11. Currently it has no Windows, it's not working. Right? I need to reinstall Windows, it's not working at all. But once I have that computer, this is why I bought a $6,000 computer, right? Because that sucker is going to have to render all the different pictures, right? Like you see here, hold on, I will show you. My face is now in the bottom corner, right? And if I do it like this, you have the big face like that, right? But what I can do is I can actually line up everyone's face here at the bottom, right? You know, then on YouTube you can see all the people playing and you hear them talking to each other. It's a really awesome experience, right? And it's something that I think does not exist at the moment. And it will be good content, right? That's my goal, that I want to eventually be able to do that, right? Now, the new computer, while it is there, and the hardware is working, Windows is not. It currently has no Windows. So that's the problem. We need to get this thing working and install all the software, which is too trivial, right? You need to install OBS, you need to install Discord, you need to install streamer effects on OBS, you need to configure OBS, you need to install Chrome because the streaming experience requires Chrome. You need to install, of course, Steam, and you need to install Astroneer. And I also need to use the computer for work, so I need to configure Chrome so that it can work on it, right? That's like 3 days worth of work if the computer works. But so far the computer hasn't worked a single day yet. It's still just a brick. I have a headset. I do not have a camera though. I use to my old Xbox. Yeah, because you're using Xbox, right? So we could do a headset play, and it's voice only. That's possible. But I think the next level after that is that you can see the different people, right? And it's also not easy because you basically need multiple people that are all gaming at the same time, right? So we need to find the time slot. It doesn't have to be every day, right? We could do it like on the weekend. We could do a special session, right, where we just have, you know, 4 people, 6 people, something like that, play together for like a couple hours, and that will be good content on YouTube, right? Oh, nice. Fireworks. So that is ultimately my goal, but the problem is not just the hardware problem. The problem is also finding all those people, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. The camera does not cost much, right? You can get like cameras for $40 maybe less. Yeah, you can see my gear. It is in every video description. You can see the gear that I'm using, but you know, I don't know how expensive my camera is nowadays. I think it might be at least $100, probably more. So that's not required, but you know, your computer would have to have Astroneer running. You would have to have Discord running. You would have to stream your picture on Discord for me to receive it, and then for me to be able to stream the entire content with all the different faces back to YouTube, right? So we could do it like a one-time, you know, once a week kind of thing, but it would have to be relatively regular, you know, if that makes sense. We can't just do it once or twice because that doesn't fly with YouTube, right? YouTube wants regular content. This is why I'm streaming every day, because I don't want to get dinged by YouTube. Right? If I miss a day, they might be okay with it. Does this hurt? No. They might be okay with it if I miss a day, but if I change things, it doesn't work well. Currently, it works well. We get like one or two new people or each live stream, and not everyone subscribes, right? So that's a problem. But currently, the algorithm understands what I'm doing, and it didn't for the longest time. There was an easy, like a 4-month time period where the YouTube algorithm couldn't make sense out of the content that I was providing. And it eventually either didn't improve the algorithm, or the algorithm was able to recognize that I do streaming content, live streaming content. So it finally got to the point where it will suggest in real time live streaming content to people that are interested in live streaming content. And because this channel is still very, very small, I get only very few people as recommendations for each stream, you know. I thought I saw something over there. Maybe not. And that's, you know, YouTube is very finicky. I heard lots of streamers saying that, you know, they changed what they were doing and the algorithm took them off, and it's not classifying them correctly, right? There's lots of those stories that exist. So I don't want to mess with the algorithm and confuse it, if that makes sense. The camera is $80. Yeah, you don't need to get the $80 camera. By the way, we have a new viewer on. If you're new to this channel, I do live streaming content only, and I never play offline. And the reason for that is because we are doing challenges on this channel. So I don't want people to say I faked it, I photoshopped it, that kind of stuff. So everything that I do is on YouTube. So if you want to get notified when I start streaming, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you those notifications 100%. The subscription does not. Many people don't know. However, by subscribing, you are also helping me, because I don't get paid by YouTube until I have 1,000 subscribers. We also have a Discord. The link to the Discord is on my YouTube channel. So click on Retro Gaming, look at the banner on the top, look for the big red subscribe button, and the Discord invite link is to the right of that subscribe button. And I stream every day, and I only play on live stream, never offline. Bryce is saying, I'm still running Windows 7 now. I have a new PC, but I haven't had time to build it. I'm sitting on the table in pieces. Yeah, the same is with this thing, right, that I bought. It hasn't done anything useful yet. So currently we are doing the 160 marble challenge. Now that we have the snail Uzagi, we can actually go and try to find marbles. We completed 120 marbles, so we expanded the challenge to 160. We are currently at 148 marbles. And if you are sticking around to the end of the stream, I can show you the marbles. Or if you are pasting in chat that you want to see the marbles, I will go and show them to you. Either way works. We have bricks. Yep. I mean, my hardware is really nice, but Windows that doesn't do anything, right? Windows 3 quickly. Yeah, this is a good run. There is no roads next to us, so this is new area. I just don't know how far it is away from the other road. If I would have been able to see this area here from the roads that are to the side of us. During the summer, I got to play with my youngest son, my grandson. It was so much fun. After school started, he doesn't have a lot of time. Yep. Yeah, that's good to hear. So see, we just had someone join live stream. They were on for a couple of seconds and they left again. So I don't know until after I finish the stream if they subscribed or not. Well, this is thick. This is thick here. And Hudson has all his friends he hangs out with and plays Halo, Fortnite. So now I don't get to play with anyone. Aww. I plan on retiring in 3 years. Looking forward to more playtime soon. Yeah. Yeah, the challenge will be to get basically 4+ people together that play on the same day at the same time so that we can stream it. Right, that will be challenging. I think that will be more challenging than fixing this brick computer. So there is an existing path here, so we're not going to have any benefit from this anymore. Might as well take this path back home. I think I will go, I don't know if I want to go upstairs yet or if I should try harder. Okay, where is the beacon? Beaconerino. Oh, we are in the back. Okay, cool. So here's the back. And I think there was one more possibility. Don't go up there. Where the mushroom is. Hold on, Steve. There's one more possibility to go here where the mushroom is, between those two roads. The rover doesn't want to do nothing. Hold on, maybe I can back in like so. Let's try a little bit and see how it goes. I know other YouTubers that are looking for the same thing. It's hard to get everybody together. Yeah, if you know other YouTubers, let me know. You can also email me, that's fine. Because eventually the POS will work, right? The POS has to start working eventually. I mean, the hardware is okay, it's just that Windows is poo-poo. You know? I think the hardware is okay. It's just that we are having trouble with Windows. This snail, man. It eats so much. In real life, yeah. What Bryce said, in real life. This is a virtual life, right? I mean, I'm here, in reality I'm here, but, you know, you guys can watch this content at any time, right? You don't need to watch it on live stream. So, when we are all playing together, we all have to be in real life playing the game. Can you even fix it? No. Yeah, see, I tried to push it out of the way. See, like so. Okay, we're going to wait for those to despawn. Right, and that's going to be a challenge. So Bryce, if you know some YouTubers that are looking to play Astroneer with others, let me know. Because it will take a couple of weeks for that to be set up, and it will take a couple of weeks for that POS to be fixed as well. I need to call Microsoft tomorrow and ask them if I can install Windows 10. I asked the support person, what is my license key? And the support person says it's on your motherboard. So, whatever that means. But Microsoft knows the motherboard. And he knows what the license is that I purchased. I thought it was some computer term. Several things I've seen make a lot more sense now. I'm happy that you're here, Tracy. And Bryce, of course, as well. I think we have new viewers. If you're new to this channel, I stream every day and I only play on live stream. I never play offline because I do challenges. So if you want to get notified when I start streaming, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you those notifications 100%. The subscription does not. Many people don't know. However, by subscribing, you're helping me because I don't get paid by YouTube until I have 1,000 subscribers. And the challenges that we are doing, right, I don't want anyone to say like, hey, you faked it, you photoshopped it or something like that. So Whatever I do, it's always on YouTube, right? And you guys can go back and look at all the things that we did. And I don't have to worry about explaining to anyone that what we did is real. It actually happened, right? Because you guys can see it. It's always public. Fennec left, yeah. The kids are sort of like, you know, they are short-lived, short-lived. I'm trying to coax it to go away. So yeah, I stream every day and I only play on live stream, never offline. Because we're doing challenges, right? We did the 1000 shelter challenge. We did the solar arrays around ATOX, which by the way gives 800 power continuously. We did the 7 million bytes. That was before the 1 billion byte group challenge. We did 4,800 RTGs, which by the way gives 19,000 power. So we did all those challenges. And currently we are working, we completed 120 marble challenge and we expanded it to 160 marbles. And we are currently at 148 marbles. And if you're staying to the end, I can show you the marbles, or I will show you the marbles, or you can ask me in chat to show you the marbles, and I will show them to you right away. I have not played Assassin's Creed. And I know how old Fennec is, but I don't know if he wants me to tell you. A lot of my viewers are minors, right? So this is why I'm not cussing, you know, I'm not getting upset, I'm not like throwing around gear or doing any of these kind of funny things. So here we are again at another road, so I think this is it. We just go down this road here and we go to the end. Or maybe I should continue, I don't know. Honestly, because what this is, I don't know, now I'm stuck arena here. Hold on, I can't see nothing. So if we go back here, we would come technically at an angle. It's a very shallow angle. So we would come out here. Yeah, so I don't cuss. Yo, Colton! How are you doing, my man? How's Colton doing? We are at 148 marbles. I'm trying to coax it to go to the side. Sometimes it works. I don't know, this is a well-traveled area. I don't think we're going to find anything here. Let's go back. Nice. That's what dads do, you know. All right, let's go upstairs. One level. See what we can do. After this, we are going back to Silva, and we are going to go rovering in Silva. I think that was an invisible pixel that I just kind of ran over. This snail eats so much. Just bought me Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I love Viking stuff and history. I had a Viking theme. My grandson, Astroneer and Planet Crafter is all you play. Tracy, there is a Viking TV show, but I don't think it's PG-13. There's a lot of explicit material there. It's a normal TV show though, but it's definitely not meant for kids. I forgot what it's called. I think it's just called Vikings. I'm not super sure. And it's a little bit. There's some gore, right? And there's also sexual explicit scenes. If you're interested in Viking stuff, I mean, you're for sure you can watch it, right? If you're interested in that. So we pick up the beacon, go one level up, and try our luck there. Yeah, that TV show is a little bit too much, I think, for minors. There is definitely explicit gore. Right? You see like decapitations and things like that. And there's also sexual content there. Maybe it's like PG-17 or something like that. I have no idea. But you know, when I watched it, I was like, wowzers. That's a little bit much sometimes, you know. But you might enjoy it, and you know, you're certainly old enough to be able to watch it. All right, we pick up the snail. It eats so much. We pick up this guy, go one up. Try our luck there. So the next layer is here. No. We just need to figure out how to eat. Hold on, I will turn this off for the eating, so that we can properly eat. And then maybe take this out here a little bit. Where should we put the beacon? Like here, maybe? I watched my sons play the other edition. I absolutely love Black Flag. The graphics and story were great. Is Planet Crafter as fun as Astroneer? It is definitely as much fun. You should try it out. It is currently available for free in I don't know, beta or something like that. So you can actually play it for free, completely free. It is like a 20 to 30 hour game, right? So there is not as much content as there is in Astroneer. That makes sense. We really haven't done much here. Did I do something in the back here? Let's see. Yeah, we did a full circumnavigation on this lane, but then I'm not sure. Did we do any other lanes? Yeah, maybe one, this one. So that was the initial one. We did a straight run, and then we did a left run. Okay, so let's do a right run now. Yeah, it can be unnerving. Thanks, Colton, for joining. That's awesome that you're here. And I replied to your Discord. So this one looks like we haven't done much here yet. So I'm hopeful. Fennec, also thanks for joining. I appreciate it a lot. It's great to have you here. And I know that you watched Vainglorious because we were on his stream when he had the rover stuck. Now I try to push it. Yeah, sort of like this. I have to go watch that. I bet he was upset. Oh, dude, he said that he's going to take a break from Astroneer. He was livid. He was absolutely livid. He was so upset, he tweeted about it. And you know, I'm actually friends with him, with Vainglorious, and so I asked him, what made you upset? And he said, go look at like 2 hours and 5 minutes or something like that. So I looked at that, and his rover was hanging off an invisible pixel. And he didn't have graphite. What the heck will he have? I'm trying to push it. Okay, it finally despawned. There was a long, hard death there. I would just be better if they kept sticky feet. I think so too. I think so too. I want sticky feet terrain back. 100%. Are you kidding? There's now a freaking invisible pixel there. Jesus. But you guys know, right, that I always have a graphite. I always have a graphite on my backpack. For that very reason. Yep. I don't understand why he got so upset. But really, honestly, there's one thing that I want to tell you, Bryce. He wanted to open the core on Glacial. So he landed somewhere random, just took the rover and took the rover straight down to the core, right? And then he didn't even take that road back up. He made a new road going back up. Uh, it's not something that I do, right? I would put a beacon, I would find the beacon, I would take that same road back up because I have played this game for several years now, right? I don't make new roads easily because if you have an invisible pixel on a road, the road is unusable. So I don't just like randomly rover around, you know? But that's not a good strategy. This game doesn't do well with like random stuff. Yeah, I know. I actually like that Brandon was using the new snails, right? He's not using the oxygenator, he's using the new snails. So that is kind of cool, because you know what I do is I just combine the different technologies, and he used all snails. He was not using a drill mod, right? He was using the glacier snail, and you know he's not using an oxygenator. He's using the whatever that snail is, right? And so he's not even using a hydrogen jetpack. He's using the Aatrox snail. So this guy has like 4 or 5 snails on his body, constantly feeding them. That's not for me. I can't be doing that. That's too much work. I don't watch him too much. It seems like he wants to work for System. Yeah, I know, he's a little bit of a fanboy. He donates to Joe, right? That's not happening. I don't feel that it's something that I would do. Now, System Era would say, hey, we have an early access membership where you get to see new content before it is being released, right? And maybe they allow to stream the new content before it is released. But you have to pay $200 a year or something like that. I would pay that. But I'm not going to donate to Joe. Come on. Get real. That's not happening. Joe already has a job, right? Why donate to him? That's nonsense. Checking chat real quick. So I can use a couple more work lights, 6 to be precise. This is why I'm looking. Am I stuck arena out here somewhere? There is like absolutely nothing here. I mean, there could be a work light here maybe. No. There's just absolutely nothing there. This platform works though. This platform works. It's a working platform. See, you can use these connectors. Actually, I think this connector will work. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. Hold on. I will zoom in so you guys can see this. Right. So it has, this platform has only one connector. It's called a large platform B, and when you package it, it packages into large debris. Actually, I can demo that real quick. Hold on. We have so many packages, right? Might as well use one. Where's the packager that I just took? This one here. So that's some interesting lore right there. This one also works, by the way. Where's the platform again? Was it this one? I forgot which platform it was. Where's the... Jesus, I just turned around and this thing disappeared. Seriously. Is it this platform? And I dropped, yeah, it must be this platform, right? So I know there's an extender there. Let's just test it real quick because, Polanski, this thing, yep, it's that platform. So we put the packager on it. We package it. And now it says medium debris pack. You see this? Medium debris pack, live on stream. Yeah, I understand that, Fennec, that the donations don't go to Joe, but they go to the whole team, but still. I mean, imagine, I worked for a company, right? And I would have a Twitch stream where I talk about cloud computing, and people donate, and I take that money and I give it to my team to, you know, buy dinner or something like that. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. So now you can unpack this thing, and it will be a large platform. Again, this one is working, but the others are not working. So the name is the same, but the platform is different. Does that make sense? I don't know if that was interesting to you guys. I noticed that a while ago. All right. More rolling. We need to get those marbles. There's some stuff here I want to check out because I need, can I pick this up here? Because I need more work lights. You know, this configuration could have a QT RTG. Nothing. I wondered if it would, like a thruster. Yeah, that it would heal the platform. No, it doesn't. It doesn't heal the platform. When you unpack it, you still get the broken platform. But what is interesting is that the name is the same, Large Platform B, right? That's interesting. But it only has one cable that works. Dude, the thruster bug, I use it in the beginning of the game with the small shuttle a lot. I use it a lot. I get all the different minerals on one thruster. I go to Polydor, I get Wolframite, I go to Novus, I get Lithium, I go to Glacial, get some Titanite and Hematite, all on one thruster, man. Until I start making hydrazine, and then that one thruster is no longer useful. Once I can do invisible pixel, once I can do auto extractor at the core of Silva, then I basically get free hydrazine. So just discontinue the usage of the thruster. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Fennec, I know it's for the team, but the team gets paid. You know, the team already has an income. If they were to donate that money, that would be acceptable. And remember the very first event Astroneer did, it was a group event, right? If you get like 2 million points or something like that, they would donate 50% of that to a charity. And they have never done this donation thing again. Money must be tight. There was something there that I ran over. Oh, this thing. It kept pulling me to the left. That was green, 100%, yeah. At the hospital, we cannot take tips. It's against the law. Yeah. And Fennec is, you will learn that eventually, that if you have an income, you're now a professional. Like you get paid for your work. You can't take donations. Like you can't take donations. This is why I don't use Patreon. You will go to the orthogonal and then just cut over there. Don't panic, don't panic. You're going to take it. But we're going to do it from the orthogonal. That's about as orthogonal as it gets. I will take the rover because this is quite far. I need to make some room on this rover. Oh, actually it might fill up again, so whatever I do now may not be that useful later. Why don't they have something to use the bytes for? I know. It seems like the developers are very unprofessional or incompetent. One of the two, not fixing the bugs. Oh, Tracy, you wanted me to talk about the developers, right? Yesterday, and I said, I don't have time today because it's end of the stream. So let's talk about this today. So the CEO, let me see what his name is. I think it was Brandon, but I'm not super sure. Hold on. I'm actually friends with him. His name is Brandon Wilson. Brandon Wilson is the CEO, right? He had this idea to make a vertex-based game. He had this idea, right? And he wanted to make a space game and all this kind of stuff, right? So what he did is there's different types of software engineers, right? There is the software engineers that just write scripts and they fix minor things. There's the software engineers that actually write new code, but under supervision. That is what happened with the Compass, right? And then there's sort of like the lead engineers, right? They are like the rock stars. You can tell them, hey, I have this math problem, go solve it for me, right? And the lead engineer has a master's degree in computer science or something like that, or they are very trained, skilled, they have a background in like calculus, differential equations, and those kind of things. So Brendan Wilson is the CEO of System Era. Okay, and he basically looked for a handful of engineers that were these lead engineers, were these rock star engineers, right? And he found like maybe 2 or 3 of them, right? And once he found them, he basically started building this game, right? That is where the alpha was released and all those kind of things. Hopefully the ball will not disappear. Boom, boom, boom! Retro gaming in the house. What's up? I'm watching the ball. There you go. So he started a team, and they were basically just doing concepts. It was promising, right? They released an alpha, but then what happened is, to go from an alpha to a finished product, it is a long journey, right? And there's a lot more development work that is required, a lot more. The alpha, you can say, was maybe 20% of the total work that is required to provide a finished game. So what Brendan Wilson did is he hired more people. He got an office. He put everyone in an office, because when people were working remotely back then, not enough progress was made on the game. So he decided, you know what, we need an office. Everyone needs to be in an office. People need to be able to talk with each other. And you know, we need to crank out this game. This is interesting enough, where Gina Coward was hired as a project manager. So she is actually responsible single-handedly for making this game a reality. She started with a whiteboard session. She wrote down all the things that are required to make the alpha into a game that they can sell. And then she set up a timeline, right? And she was working with all the engineers to get the game to a release state. Yeah, that is very true as well, what Bryce said, right? So now the problem is that the lead engineers, they are so expensive. You can think like 180,000 to 250,000 a year, right? And they have like 3 or 4 of them, right? Then there is sort of like the regular engineers. They make like somewhere between 120 to 180,000. And then there's QA staff. QA staff makes somewhere between 80 and 120,000, right? And System Era now has 30 to 40 people, right? So the problem is the lead engineers can't play the game because they're so expensive. They need to work on features, right? And the QA people that are playing the game, they get a list of what they need to test. They don't play the game like, you know, we do. They get test this one feature, and they go and test that one feature. So nothing else gets tested in the game, right? So hopefully this will give you a little bit of an idea of why the game is so buggy, that old bugs never get fixed because they never show up on the test feed, right? New features get released, new features can be buggy, right? Because the lead engineer that is building the features can't actually play the game, right? They are too expensive. So this is how the compass worked, right? The lead engineer worked out the mathematics for the compass and gave it to sort of like a line engineer. And the line engineer is a woman that built the compass. I forgot what her name is, right? And she built the compass, and then whenever she had questions, she would ask the lead engineer for advice. That is how the compass was built. Just to give you a little bit of an idea of how that entire process works. Yeah, it just costs too much, right? But you know, other companies do that. They have professional gamers just play the bejesus out of the game, right? They have professional people. Microsoft bought Bethesda. Starfield was completed development May last year. Completed development. It is literally in QA for 18 months, for a year and a half, because Microsoft has deep pockets and they do not want to risk a scandal, right? So the game is in QA for a very long time. So yeah, you know, it is possible. For example, System Era could pay me $5,000 a month to play the game and submit bug reports. Why not? I would do it, right? But they choose not to. And that is why I think Bryce and I have a gripe with them, because we can choose to do this, but they choose not to do it. And that is why we are saying, you know, this is upsetting to us, because, you know, other companies do this and System Era does not. I mean, it does cost additional money, but not overly so, you know, to be frank. You know, it's not like out of this world. I'm looking for additional now. This tells me that there's nothing between me and that green point. There's no blue. Do you guys see that? I have a cent. Whenever I have a cent, I will never give up. Never. I have a cent. You guys are seeing this? I'm so excited. Like the hair on my neck is standing up. I'm so excited. You guys probably, if you didn't catch it, you probably don't know what's going on. But I have a cent. I actually don't have that much soil. I must have used it on something. You guys see the cent? I saw it for a split second. For a split second, I saw it. I will never give up. Never. Hold on. You don't want to get too steep, because then I can't walk on this thing. Yeah. You keep doing that. You keep doing that. Actually, I'm fine so far. Ooh, are you guys seeing this? There is a hole that goes multiple layers deep. I actually need to turn this off here a little bit to get a little bit of visibility. You guys seeing this? I'm basically like in the air above something. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. Yeah, it's okay, Tracy. Don't worry. I'm done with my explanation. I'm done with my explanation. Hope that this helps. I'm picking up soil. And then I want to do something like this here. I see it. Boom, boom, boom! Retro gaming in the house. Nice. If I get a cent, I will never give up. Never. The only thing that I need to watch out for is I can't have him do his surfing trick. Because if he does his surfing trick, he lets go of the marble. And you guys saw that canyon below me, right? And yeah, this guy will stab me a bit. That's fine. That's fine. Just going down here. Back to the rover. I just can't do it. It's so dark. This was so high that you can't even see the end of it. It's crazy. I know my hydrazine is not much. I don't have that much more hydrogen left. Yeah, and that was this hole here, right? Come on, hoppity hop, hoppity hop. Okay. If I have a cent, I will never give up. Take care. Don't worry about it, Tracy. It's all good. I understand. But today was an epic day. Dude, two. Two. Can you believe this? Two. I knew that these things, they can cover up something. You know, so I went behind them to see if there could be a blue flag behind them, right? Also, Bryce, the thing that I just did, I have a list of questions about the game. I'll save them for next time. Yes, absolutely. Don't be shy. I'm happy to talk. Yeah. Bryce, what did I want to say? I forgot. Oh, remember how I went after this marble? Like the path that I made, how I went through the wall, how I went down, how I went over. It was all surgical. Vainglorious does not do it like that. You know, he is more wishy-washy, more fuzziness, more like, oh, I don't care, I will just do. My thing was like precision. You know what I mean? That is also something that I noticed with Vainglorious, that he is a little bit, you know, there's more litter. There's like resources all over the place. His face is not cleaned up like that, right? I'm more into precision. If I don't need something, I shred it. Now, I don't know what to do with the scrap. That's a different story, but, you know, I'm more minimalistic, more precise, more surgical, I feel. That is something that I noticed, you know, when I watched him playing, that there is more randomness to his style, if that makes sense. Right? My style was like, I saw the flag and I was like precise. The ramp, everything was like perfect, you know? Yeah, he plays in creative, right? I mean, the ramp, it was not too wide, it was not too narrow. The angle was perfect, right? And you saw me that I got the angle right the first time, right? And then when I had to go down, I noticed that I'm a little bit too high. I had to go down. I started the down ramp, right? And I noticed like, oh my God, there's like this huge hole, right, on both sides. And no misstep, no nothing. It was like a surgical extraction, you know? And that is something that I noticed with Brendan. He's more wishy-washy. When you look at his base, there's like stuff all over the place. You don't see that with me, right? Because I know that things can sink through the ground. I don't leave expensive things on the ground. Everything is on the platform. Everything is nailed and bolted. Because this game has a tendency to swallow things. You know, there is some opportunity here too, I think, with these two. There could be, because I have one flag is used on the rovers, so there could be something in this area here. Do I go around? I think it's close, so we could, oh my goodness, we could go around. So one disappeared, the other one shows up now. Three, okay, that's it. That's it. So I know that there is nothing from here to there to me in that in that triangle. There's nothing there. I know this already. How's my hydrazine? That is looking okay-ish. Looking okay-ish. That means only 10 remain. Until the goal is complete. Yes, yes, Finnick. Yeah, I know. It's just, I mean, I don't want to ding Brendan. You know, it's just a different style. I think, but I think that the different style also comes with more randomness. More accidents could happen to him, right? One thing that I learned in this game is to minimize accidents. This is why I'm rocking Sylvie, right? Because now I don't have to worry about a murder mushroom stabbing me in the back. Like that one, remember when I came out of the hole and the mushroom technically was on the other side of the wall and it stabbed me through the wall, right? So I don't have to worry about like fluke deaths like that, right? I will be fine with Sylvie, right? And I'm using the oxygenator because it's reliable. As long as I have the PPRGT on me, it will work. And I won't be able to lose the PPRGT, right? And as long as it's on my body, it's going to be there forever. Right? And the same is the oxygenator. It's going to be there forever. And I'm using the hoverboard now because the movement is much faster. Right? And I think the hoverboard is also faster than using the Atrox snare. I'm not super sure if PhD is faster, the hoverboard. Creative is good for testing things and making creations. Yep, I agree. Man, this snail eats so much. And I'm out of food again. Wasn't there like a mushroom here? Where was that I saw? Yeah, I saw some mushrooms here. I was just thinking it could have phased, but it didn't. And the hydrazine I use because, you know, when I get stuck in a hole or something, I can easily come out. The jetpack, I mean. Right? So I think this is for mobility, this is a good setup. The only problem is that the jetpack has a consumable, right? Which I don't like. I would prefer if it needs power or something. Panic, can you tell how many subscribers I have? I can't check right now. If I have 200 subscribers, I will make fireworks. I don't have a whole lot of experience with fireworks, so I will have to test some, see how they work. How to set them off. Like, can I use a button repeater on a platform? I think yes. But I have to test that stuff a little bit. Nothing? That's not a whole lot. Nothing is not a whole lot, sir. I guess I'm going to head that direction. You all take care. I really enjoy talking to you guys very much. Be safe. Hope you all have a good day tomorrow. You too. You too. 199, so that one guy that joined didn't subscribe. Too bad. I try hard, you know. I'm actually afraid that Starfield will be released and I won't have 1,000 subscribers yet. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let's turn this off here, step one, and then let's go this way here. Okay, hold on please. We need to actually, I don't know. Oh, we'll just use this, that's fine. We'll just use this one. Perfect. Perfect. And there is the entrance. Perfecto. Gucci. Should we take this with us? I think so. One thing that I was thinking, maybe the packagers I will drop off here So if I find more packagers, I have some room on the rover. You know what I mean? Most of the stuff here I found, I think. I don't know if I made the beacons. I might have made the beacons. $199, that's too bad. See, this is much faster. I like this a lot. Will those things attack me? Maybe on Aatrox they will stab you, but not here. I think this is faster than using the Aatrox now. Where's this thing? Is another beacon? No, it's images. Alright, let's go. Right button, but wrong thing. Cool. Alright, let's go inside and go to Silva. I really like Astroneer. Awesome. But you know, I'm afraid that I will start playing Starfield in December. Right? And when I do that, I won't get new subscribers. That's what I'm afraid. So whatever my subscriber count is in November, that's going to stay until I come back to Astroneer. That's, I think, what I'm a little bit afraid of. That makes sense. Because you guys remember we played Planet Crafter. That's no new subscribers, right? It's an indie game. No one knows Planet Crafter, so no new subscribers. And then I played Outer Worlds, but Outer Worlds is like 2 years old, right? So no new subscribers. I mean, maybe I will get subscribers with Starfield, but I'm not sure. Because I think what is more likely to happen is that you know, there will be a bunch of big YouTubers, right, with like 40,000, 200,000, you know, like that. What do you mean by chess platform, first? Right here. You mean the chess platform for the rockets, for the fireworks? Yeah, we can do that. Maybe a combination of this thing and the chess platform. I don't know how many fit in this thing. Does anyone know? It doesn't say in the description, does it? 31 small slots, 31. So we could do maybe chess platform, this thing, chess platform, another this thing, chess platform, like that. Something like that, you know, to mix it up a little bit, I was thinking. Is it Dunsky's here? Looks Dunsky's. So let's turn this guy off. Pick this up again. Let's turn this around so that I can pick up the marbles. Tomboy, how are you doing, my man? Yeah, I think so too. I could be, but Tomboy, what I'm thinking could happen is that there will be a bunch of big channels, right, that are going to cover Starfield. Z1 Gaming, right? I don't know how many he has, 200,000, 400,000, right? One Last Midnight probably is going to get in on the action, right? I don't know how much he has, 40,000, 80,000, something like that, right? So very few people are going to watch my channel with, like, let's say I have 800 subscribers by then, right? Or 600 subscribers. Very few people are going to watch my channel. That's what I'm feeling. Fennec, where should I put the where should I put them? Where do you want them? Should we do the corners here, or should we do the row in the bottom? Fill up the row. Tell me. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe a combination of the chessboard and this thing, because if the chessboard, then they just go up in the air. We need some angles in there as well to make it look really epic. Plus, by the way, I need 400 carbon, right? So we need to make 12 soil canisters, if that makes sense, right? Collect soil. I will start collecting soil once I go to Silva and start looking for marbles here. I was thinking like so, maybe. Second row, like this, Fennec? This is good, or do you want them here in the corners? We could do like this. This way it is a little bit more V-shaped, but I don't know if you will like that. See, like this? It's a little bit more V-shaped, but I think this might look better. Let me know. Two marbles today. Yes, yes, yes. And Infernal, I'm about to end the stream. Poor guy. This snail eats so much. So we need to do Instagram, right? Yeah, Tomboy, I'm afraid that, you know, I will have big competition. I mean, Bethesda game, oh my God, everyone will jump on that, right? There will be like streamers that have millions of subscribers, millions, right? And they will get into the Bethesda game. They will get into that action, you know? What, you can't jump? What the heck is wrong with you, you piece of... There you go. So 150. 150 marbles. Philly cheesesteak! I like it! With its like ones, yeah! By the way, Philly cheesesteak, I stream every day and I only play on live stream because we are doing challenges on my channel, right? This used to be the 120 marble challenge. We achieved that, so I increased it to 160. 160 is a little bit of a stretch. It's hard, right? And so I don't want people to say like, hey, you cheated, you photoshopped it or something like that. This is why I only play on live stream. I never play offline, right? Whenever I'm playing, it's always live on YouTube, and you guys can look up what I did, right? So if you want to get notified when I start streaming, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you those notifications 100%. The subscription does not. Many people don't even know. But by subscribing, you're actually helping me because YouTube doesn't pay me until I have 1,000 subscribers. I don't know how much money I'm making them. I know I'm making them money, but they don't tell me how much until I have 1,000. So I could make 10 cents, I could make $10. I have no idea how much it is. But what I do know is YouTube is keeping it. That I do know, right? So you're really helping me by subscribing. We also have a Discord. The link to the Discord is on my YouTube channel. So you need to click on Retro Gaming, go to my channel homepage. You see the banner on the top. Look for the big red subscribe button. The Discord invite is to the right of that subscribe button. Oh, Philly cheesesteak, I love you. You're the guy. Okay, I will show you now the chessboard, completed chessboard. Hope you like it. And it's Fennec approved. Fennec is one of my viewers. He helped me set it up. I didn't know in which order they go. I knew that the king and queen go in the middle, but I didn't and the towers, the rooks we had on the outside, but I had these ones wrong. And also the king and queen are mirrored, I had that wrong too. That's actually a pretty cool shot here, right there, with the marbles. I will keep this one. Maybe I will use it for tomorrow. Yeah, thanks, man. I'm really happy. I haven't seen you in quite a while. I do remember seeing you maybe like 6, 9 months ago, but I haven't seen you since. Have you done the snails in Astroneer yet? Have you completed the snails? If yes, then that's okay. If no, I can show you the ending. It will take some work, but I will do it for you. So hope you guys like it. Hope you guys like this content. See, my base, everything is like clean, sterile. You know, I have these containers here. You know, there's like a couple of additional resources. Okay, I have some exo chips here. I don't even know where I got those exo chips. I have no idea. You can shred exo chips, by the way, see? Just like that. You can shred them. You can also shred QB RPGs. You don't need 1000 power. You simply don't need it. Look, this is all the power that I ever built. These things here I found. These things here I found. This thing I found. Oh, there's some batteries in the back. Look at that. I didn't even know. Right? This thing I found. This thing. All of this I found. I didn't make a single one of them. And then you have to make this as a mission. Right? You have to make these items as a mission. I made a couple of batteries. Like, I mean, maybe 3 or 4. These things all I found. I didn't make a single one of them. And this is all the power that I need for the base. That's good enough. You don't need more. Oh, you wanted a challenge for yourself. Heck yeah. Go for it, man. Have you seen the snail ending? Philly cheesesteak. Have you seen the snail ending? If you did, then that's fine. If no, I can show it to you. But I will need to go back to Kalidor. I will need to go back to Kalidor, but I will show it to you if you have not seen the snail ending. I will show it to you. Let me know. Tractor only. Tractor gets all the girls. Look at this thing. It's a little prickly. It's a little prickly. I wish you could make 2 of them and stick them together somehow. You know what I mean? Make like a sphere. We are missing 6 or 7. No, 6. We're missing 6. It fits 31. Can I shred myself? No. You saw the ending. Okay, so I won't go to Kalidor and get the snail from there. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining today. Thanks everyone for watching. And again, I stream every day, and I only play on live stream because I do those challenges, right? I don't want people to say I photoshopped something. Every single marble here was done on live stream. There's no Photoshop, no cheating, no shenanigans. And so what I do at the end of every stream, I just go here and I say save and quit. Unfortunately, this makes a sound, but this does not, unfortunately. So the game just goes away, right? That's what happens. So I'm really happy that you guys were able to join today. Again, if you're new to this channel, don't know what I'm doing challenges on this channel. We did 1007 shelters, right? Which, by the way, gives 1007 power. We did solar arrays around Atrox, which by the way gives on average 800 power, but continuously, right? Because if you do them around a planet, some portion of the planet will always have sun, right? We did 7 million bytes, I think. That was before the 1 billion byte group challenge. We did Skybase Silver, right? Where we built a base as high up as you can go. We did 4,800 RTGs, which by the way gives over 19,000 power, and the splitter doesn't display it correctly anymore, right? That's what I'm doing on this channel. I'm doing those types of challenges, right? Do you remember where you found your first marble? In this save, no. Every time System Era releases a new patch, I also start a new save. There was one exception, which was with the winter event. For the winter event, so there was the Squasholine, the Halloween event, right? I started a new patch, and this is where we built Skybase Silver. So we did on a pole as high as you can fly, max height ceiling. There is a maximum height ceiling, right? As high as you can fly. At that point, we built a base, right, above a pole. And then we put solar arrays down the spire to give us 24/7 power, right? And we built the entire squash production on top of Skybase Silver. That was very awesome. But then when the holiday cheer event started, I already had Astronium and I already had scrap. So I just did it in like half an hour on live stream, of course, but I didn't start a new game. I remember my first marble, I carried it around as a light source, as a lantern. Yeah, no, I don't remember my first marble. I do remember that I was surprised that the marble clicks into a platform, right? I do remember that feeling that, hey, this attaches. That's interesting, right? But other than that, I don't remember my first marble. It was a long time ago, right? Because remember, Bryce and I played this game in alpha. And in alpha, it looked like really different. The planets were much larger, right? And you had storms. By the way, I'm currently having a poll on Reddit. I think it might be closed. I'm not super sure if it's still open, where I asked people what kind of terrain augmentations would you like to see? And the majority voted water. They want to see water. And a very close second, by just a couple of votes, was storms, right? And then the next one, the third one, by a large margin, was more diverse biomes. More diverse biomes, right? The biomes themselves look a little bit boring. Yeah, I never liked that you can do this trick, right, where you take a landing pad and you unbox it in midair and it just hangs there. And I never liked that. It feels like a little bit like cheating to me, to be honest, right? So by the way, Philly cheesesteak, if you're still on, let me see if I can see you. You might be still on. We have a Discord now. So the link to the Discord is on my YouTube channel page, right? Just click on Retro Gaming, look at the banner on the top, look at the big red subscribe button to the top right, and the Discord invite is to the right of the subscribe button. So you can join Discord and we can talk. Yeah, Bryce and I actually played with like 7 rovers and we connected them with winches. That was actually Colton's idea. And the problem is that physics is only animated in a radius around the Astroneer, right? So at some point, when the rover chain becomes too long, the physics for the winches doesn't get animated anymore. The rover just stands and the winch extends like indefinitely. It's just not working, right? That was a huge problem. We tried to basically the idea was to make a rover train around the planet, right? That would have been a cool challenge. But unfortunately, it needs physics to work, and the game doesn't animate physics past a certain radius around the Astroneer. So things just don't work if they are further away than that. So that was one idea that Colton had, right? To make a road around a planet and then just make rovers with winches, right? Because you can't connect the rovers anymore with the cables, but you still can connect them with the winches. So good idea. But the problem was that physics wasn't animated, so it didn't work. We tried it on silver, we staged it a little bit, and we had like 6 or 7 rovers, and it just didn't want to work, right? It was terrible. The you know the lines of the winches would extend quite far, and then when the Astroneer goes closer, they all of a sudden all the rovers jumble up in a big rover ball, right? And it was just not doable. It just didn't work, right? Unfortunately. So let me see. I will just exit here on Steam as well. And again, once I have 1,000 subscribers and I get paid by YouTube, I will definitely pay for a dedicated server, right, on Gportal. And probably what we will start doing then is maybe collab playing on the G server, where people can join doing live stream, and we can like just enjoy gameplay together. But it's a long road to there, right? I'm still waiting for the subscriber number 200. I wonder if you can winch a rover with a few VTOLs and airlift it back without upsetting the. There was some issues with. I had the VTOL, and the winch was attached to the VTOL, and then I attached the end of the winch to a research item, and I tried to transport the VTOL item like a helicopter, that has like cargo underneath. I tried that; it didn't work really well. The research item starts spinning around the rover, right? And eventually it will detach actually if the spinning becomes too violent, right? The something happens and the research item just flies away. Um, you can calm it down a little bit by going onto the ground and letting the research item bounce off the ground. That will calm it down a little bit, but that's not the point, right? I want to use the VTOL to just like airlift this thing out and go to somewhere and research it over there. It's not the point to like scoot around on the ground. If I do that, I can use the rover. I don't need to use the VTOL for that, right? So unfortunately, we tried that as well, right? That didn't work. Someone had an idea to have 2 VTOLs with a winch connecting the two. I think that will be more interesting if both VTOLs have a player driving them, right? If one VTOL is just hanging on another VTOL, you will get the same effect. It will just start bouncing and spiraling around and circling around. But if 2 players are flying the VTOL, I'm kind of curious what will happen then, right? That is something that we haven't tested it. So again, thank you everyone very much for joining. I stream every day and I only play on live stream. I never play offline. If you guys want to get notified when I start streaming, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you those notifications 100%. The subscription does definitely not. I had it with that one Fox, right? That one Fox couldn't get notifications. It was like, what the heck? I subscribed. Well, why don't I get notifications when you're live? And I'm like, you need to click the bell icon. The subscription doesn't work, right? It doesn't always work. It sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't, right? Yeah, that was my idea yesterday. I wanted to test it with 2 or 3 people, see if it turns into the Tasmanian devil. I mean, we could do it on live stream, right? If someone wanted to join my game on Steam, but you just need to let me know beforehand, right? That you want to try this out, and I need to build a VTOL, right? I only have one. I mean, in this game, I built a total of I think 3 VTOLs, right? Because 2 got exploded on Aatrox, right? So we are on the 3rd VTOL, so I would have to build a 4th one, right? And a winch too. I have no idea what the thing needs. Probably rubber, I would guess. And then we could try that. So if someone wants to join the live stream, but you just need to let me know in advance, right? And then we can coordinate that and we can do that. That's it for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.